Hello, single Cancer, and welcome to your December love reading. This reading is for anyone that has a placement in the sign of Cancer, such as Ascendant, Sun, or Moon. Also, please have in mind this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you, so please take whatever you find helping and supporting you and leave the rest behind. In this reading, I'm actually going to have a look for what is the potential for Cancer to love, to relationships, their potential for something that they would treasure in their emotional part of their life, in their intimate world. And after this reading, actually, I'm gonna be pulling 3 cards for January, February, and March just to see how the beginning of 2023 is going to be for the single Cancer when it comes to love, partnerships, relationships. So let's have a look, Cancer. First card is going to be you in December when it comes to love and relationships, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. Then your approach to love, Eight of Swords energy. Position number 3 is going to be presenting the person of interest or someone that might be already presented or coming to your life in the month of December, and we have the Sun in reverse. Then the possible outcome for Cancer is the Devil. Quite a dramatic turns of, combination of energies for you, Cancer, in the month of December. Let me pull a card from the Major Arcana deck to see the overall energy for single Cancer in December. So, one card, I'm gonna be taking the Lovers. Cancer, seems to me that you are, what comes to my mind is like, not because of this energy, but because of your overall reading, and I'm into it energy already. It seems to me like you are one step forward, one step back, one step forward, one step back. It's like you have the need to be in relationships. You know exactly the person that you try to attract. You're making all the right decisions to do with that person whatsoever. In your mind, you play the game, you know exactly la 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 whatsoever, and then you make a step forward, and then all of a sudden you decide that this is not what you want, that you're better off by yourself, and you go back. And I'm saying this because I see it here in the spread up front of me, and then I see what your situation is energetically speaking for December. You really have the need to be in relationships. This is what is occupying probably a significant part of your time, or it's consuming significant part of your energy. You know how much you want to be in relationships, the person, how they would look, how would they behave, what is the union that you would like to build together, how profound, how divine this needs to be. All this, it's occupying your mind. But definitely there is a need on your side to be in loving relationships. That's for sure. That's what the energy is telling me, and this is how I read it overall for your situation. And then you try to be very practical, like not to rush, not to be, emotional. It's like you have everything under control, and you have it under control. But you, at the same time, have some illusions about it. The connection is breaking at some part, because you have the right approach, but it doesn't seem to me that you know that exactly what you want. It's like you're not able to get to the very core, to the very root of what you want. It's like you think that by being practical, you know, you will find out just because you're in the process, making the right effort, attracting the right people, being, very, very, how would I say, pleasant of a person, providing, taking care of the people around you. But it seems to me you don't put, you don't put the effort where it's needed. It's in your mind. What is that you want? It's like you're trying to figure out what is that you want by doing something, not completely sure about what your target is. Or when you start to make, these efforts to attract this person, the right situation, then all of a sudden you lack clarity, or you're not able to make the second step. Okay, you're doing it, but then what? Either way, the person of an interest that you might attract with this energy is someone that it's not, in the right, it's not in their right or their best energy. It's someone that is quite of individual with very strong individuality, but they're somehow, not in their best form, not in their best shape, or you're not quite enlightened about who this person is. This is another way to look in this card energy. The sun is very optimistic energy and very bright when it's upside position, but in the reverse situation speaks to me, and this is the position of this other person. Either you have someone in mind that it's quite bright of an individual, someone that it's a leader, someone that is, very strong presence, but not in their best form, shape, or condition right here, right now, in the month of December, or you seem not to be enlightened who this person is. It's like you're trying to figure out who is exactly the sun, the king in your love relationships, emotional life. You either are not able to recognize them among the people around you, or you just don't make up your mind who this person is, what the qualities are that this person needs to have. And then you get in a very, very toxic situation in which you might fall misled into a trap of toxicity, of the false idea that you control the situation, of the manipulative mode. You might find yourself manipulating the situation to your benefit, using your charm, using your passion, using your appearance, everything. But this is not what you want. These are two completely different energies. Like, if your need is for real, true love, this is, a substantive, quite tempting substantive, but it's not the real thing. You might find yourself in a, what I would call, the term was, I believe, infatuation in English. It's like almost like real love, but when it ends, you realize that it hasn't been such thing. It's been such, idea, emotional representation of real love. But when it ended, but you don't have to wait for this to end. You might just avoid this toxic behavior. Or if you get committed in this time period with someone that has the star qualities, and then somehow you get tricked by them to fall in love relationship whatsoever, be aware that this person doesn't have their best, they don't have your best intentions, they don't have their best intentions when it comes to you. They are manipulating you and tricking you and intoxicating you, but it's not real love. It's not the real thing. That's what I'm trying to say, Cancer. Let's see. That's a very interesting situation. You are very dramatic when it comes to love, Cancer, in the month of December. This is going to be a very strategic month for you. That's what I have. Like, you are pushed from so many different angles, with so many different energies. And let's see. I'm gonna clarify the Queen of Pentacles for single Cancer with the Tower energy. Then Eight of Swords with Knight of Cups. The Sun in reversed with Nine of Cups energy. And the Devil with Six of Wands. Cancer, I'll be completely honest with you. There is real opportunity for love for you in the month of December. But this is in case that you only recognize what is really going to make you happy. And even if it's, not the usual thing in terms of what society thinks, in terms of, being presented in the most harmonious way to the society for the for the other people, you might be actually really, really in love. This means that if you recognize that there is some particular emotions and needs that you have, that might be some, not so, how can I say, some regular, whatever regular means for you, and you decide to act on finding a person that can provide such, temptation, passion, real passion, and still love you with your kinks, with your, different, unusual things that are part of your image. You can actually be very, very much in love and very, very emotionally satisfied. Be victorious, receive exactly the right offer that you need, or make exactly the right offer to the person that is going to make you completely emotionally satisfied. And this will come all as a surprise to you, because I believe that you are the magnet to whatever outcome you desire in your emotional life, in your emotional, area, Cancer. But you need to be completely honest to yourself. What is that your heart desire? Make a choice according to this very precious to you, idea, image, qualities. You get the picture. What your true love would represent. There might be somebody that are very, out of the normal for you or for the people around you. Either way, there might be someone that only you can recognize as the right one. It doesn't really matter, because this is for you, Cancer. It's not for your mother, your father, the society, or for whoever might be around you that you value their opinion whatsoever, because this is very, very personal. And on top of your not being able to recognize the situation for what it is, instead of you going into analysis paralysis, oh, but what will they think? Will I be? Yes, you can be completely happy in the month of December, being a rebel as the devil, because the devil, it's everything that it's, it's like this is being out of the matrix in a way for me, this energy. And if you have to be out of the matrix to be in real love relationships, if I were you, and in a way I am you because I have a Cancer moon, I would do exactly the same. I would close my ears and eyes for, what people around me are telling me, and really follow my passion, my true need to be in relationships that are going to be taking me, the person would be taking me as, the person that I am, and loving it. It's that simple, on top of what everybody else is thinking, because they have the feeling that you're trying, to have it both ways, to be completely honest, and in the same time, play the game of success. But, being honest and being successful doesn't necessarily align with each other. And there is, some manipulation that it's needed here. It's needed for you to be rebellious when it comes to getting exactly what you want. And this is your victory. You being out of the norm. You recognizing your, different, not regular you, and acting on that. It's gonna bring you the victory. It's like, it's really recognizing your unique needs and your unique desires, because at the end, there is a real potential for you to be extremely happy, recognizing these qualities of who you really are, who is the person that you want to attract, on top of, what society and what everybody else is telling you. And this practical approach might not be the right one actually for you. It's actually definitely not the right one, because the tower, it's coming and it's destroying it, which literally tells me that what you think it's normal, what you think it's practical, what you think it's reasonable and materially appropriate, it's not that so clear. It's like unexpected decisions, unexpected behaviors, unexpected evaluations of your situations are actually going to be much more productive and give you the victory, bring you the success in relationships, Cancer. This is really interesting of a reading, and I hope you really recognize yourself for at least some part of it and get the benefit of this information, because I encourage you to be a rebellion, to be someone that has the bows to go against what is normal, what is regular, at least in your personal, emotional, romantic love life, Cancer. Let me pull now a few cards for the month of January, then the month of February, and the month of March for single Cancer, to trace this development from December and see how things might be, developing for you, Cancer. So let's see the month of January for single Cancer. Wow. Whatever the outcome in December, remember, 9 of Cups energy, it's in the air in December, you being maximum emotionally satisfied. And even for some reason you don't get such result in December, listen, in January there is a big opportunity out of nowhere you to be maximum happy. Yes, I do read the cards this way. I am very intuitive. You coming out of 9 of Cups energy, having an extra cup in the month of January, tells me that there is no time for you to lose interest and to be less involved, because when you expected the least, 10 of Cups happiness, it's available for you. So there might be a little lack of interest because of some reason, Cancer, but there is still this big potential of you being completely surprised by your development in your emotional world. Let's see February for Cancer, and I'm gonna be taking this one. Wow, whatever the situation in December and then in January that wasn't exactly as you wanted it to be, in order for you to be completely happy, you're gonna leave it. Of course, there are so many cups on the table that you're very, very emotional when it comes to your love life, Cancer. And let me see then what March has in store for you, Cancer. And I got really enthusiastic about it. Let me have it as a one pull out. Do you see that? I didn't make it up. I just pulled it out from the deck. A brand new passion for you when it comes to love, partnerships, special person, whatever the case has been for you. If there was a new person with the very strong potential to make you happy appearing in December and then coming and going whatsoever, unstable situation, or you deciding to leave everything and start all over again, March is going to be a March to remember, a brand new passionate beginning, you feeling completely emotionally satisfied. It's like a brand new passion, a brand new fire, a brand new emotional beginning for you, to do with a lot of faith, with a lot of sexual passion even, but it's like you are going to be unstoppable in the month of March, Cancer. And this is not so far from now, to be honest. And let me clarify these first 3 months for single Cancer in 2023, January, February, and March. And I'm just gonna be pulling this one. Expect the unexpected. Honestly, Cancer, expect the unexpected. I have this feeling with you. I have that expect the unexpected might be applied also to, if you really ask yourself the right questions, you might get the unexpected answers from yourself. But you need to be honest. This is really what it's needed, the matrix that it's needed for you to improve your situation. And there is an expected improving of your situation in your love relationships sector in the first 3 months of 2023. Wow. I really hope this was at least entertaining for you. And please like, share, comment this video. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, Cancer. I will greatly appreciate that. I will be very, very soon with you with your 2023 yearly general reading. So you have nothing to lose. All the best from me, Cancer. See you soon.